Alright guys, bam! Welcome in the game. Let's see if we are recording. Yes, I'm in the game as well. So this video is going to be about a great question that I was asked by Charlie. So first, heads up to Charlie, thank you very much. This is a great question, and I know that this is a little bit, I know that this will be beneficial for many of you because it can be confusing, the cryptocurrency market, right? To trade cryptocurrencies with these Bitcoin values, USDT values. Should I trade against Bitcoin, against USDT, all this stuff? So let's just dive into it, right? So he asked me. So he said, I have also noticed having back tested a few cryptos. So first, you guys have to have examples. So he said he have back tested a few cryptos, right? So you can take this as an example and always back test yourself, right? Take this as a good example, something that you want to model, right? Because just like I always said, you always have to back test. This is so crucial. Don't just go out there and trade these strategies that I'm talking about, right? You always have to back test. So another very good thing that he's doing, that he's back testing, right? So he said, I have also noticed, having back tested a few cryptos against USDT, that they mostly follow the same pattern at one time, right? This is very good finding, and I'm going to talk this in a moment, right? Is this because of politics surrounding the strength weakness of the USDT, or are most cryptocurrencies tied together a little? So if Bitcoin goes up against USDT, this increases the value of all cryptocurrencies as it increases their profile. So yes, this is what the case is, right? So let me first make something very clear. I only trade Bitcoin against USDT, and occasionally I trade Ethereum against USDT, just like in this case I'm short Ethereum, right? But I mainly trade only Bitcoin, and all other altcoins or other cryptocurrencies I trade against BTC, right? Against BTC. Don't worry, I will show you how to do this even when you are holding dollars, right? Because let me see, where is the um I have USDT, right? I currently, my account is in USDT, but I will explain you. Most of the time, I hold my account in Bitcoin, right? In BTC, and it's much easier to trade Bitcoin pairs like this, right? But sometimes I'm putting back my account in USDT just in cases like this when I expect a little bit of a downside action, right? And then when I think, let me first go to scale, right? So again, but guys, first, I want to make sure that you understand you should not do that. You are not, it's not something that you should do unless you are already confident that you know how this market works and all this stuff. Because if you keep, just like me, your account always in USDT, so you can get in USDT, in BTC, you can get burned if you don't know when to exit, because bear market will come at some point, and I don't advise you to do that. I'm just sharing with you what I'm doing, right? So some of you might take advantage on this, but if you are not confident that you already know how the market moves and all this stuff, you the safest one is to keep your account in USDT, right? So again, most of the time, when we are in a bull market and we have an uptrend, I'm keeping my account in Bitcoin, right? Why? Because um even if I don't trade, right? Of course I trade, but even without trading, my USDT value will go up because the Bitcoin is in an uptrend, right? Then when I see a possibility for some downside action, right? I will convert my account back into USDT and stay in USDT. Why? Because when the Bitcoin drop, I will buy even more Bitcoin, and then it will go up again, and then rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat. And this is another way that you are growing your account separately from all the trades that I'm taking, right? So yeah, currently my account is in USDT, right? Because as you can see, there is some I have in the cross margin and isolated margin, but I'm gonna talk for this in a minute, right? So as you can see now, there is some downside action, and I expect it to go down a little bit further, right? Or who knows? Right now I'm waiting to see here when it comes to the 200s to see what reaction we will get, and then I will make decision basically when to buy back and keep my account in Bitcoin. But just like I already said, I'm only trading against USDT, only Bitcoin, right? And occasionally Ethereum, just like in this case. But let me share with you why I simply saw when I simply saw that basically Ethereum against Bitcoin looks a little bit like it can go a little bit down as well, right? So I can and I also expect the BTC to go down, so it will be basically, let's first delete all this. So I want to make this clear for you guys how this market moves, right? Because this is key and this will give you an insight what's going on and how to trade, how this market moves, right? So let's put here we're gonna put three. We need three. This feature, by the way, it's genius right here. It's very good feature that you can use to have three separate windows here. Now what I want to do is to put the same. Actually, I don't have to do that right now. I can just double click like this. Let me see. Yes, my Wi-Fi is perfect. Okay. Let's get rid of the volume as well so you guys will not be confused. Okay, so we have clean charts here. Now what I want to put, because right now we have one symbol the same on all these three, right? Now I want to use this feature right here, and oh, the symbol is removed. So basically right now I can put different symbols here. So here is going to be Bitcoin USDT. Here is going to be Ethereum. Actually, here is going to be Ethereum Bitcoin. It's at the bottom here. And here we are going to have Ethereum USDT, which is right here. Now we can get rid of this, and I want to do one last thing, guys. Bear here with me, because as you cannot really see here what the symbol is, so I want to fix this in the settings for a moment. So we want symbol name, not this, in the not let me see, where is the just a second, guys. I forgot from where to fix this here. This is what I was looking for. Okay, so it's here in the status line. Okay, thank you for your time, guys. Let me just fix it everywhere now. Okay, this is what I wanted to put back on the chart. I'm usually removing it, so I have this space clear here and I can see clearly the chart. But I wanted to put it back for you so you know which chart for what it is. So this chart we have Bitcoin USDT. On this chart we have Ethereum Bitcoin, and on this chart we have Ethereum USDT. So I want to ask you something now. If Bitcoin against USDT goes down by 10%, and in the same time, if Ethereum against Bitcoin goes down 10%, how much Ethereum USDT is going to go down? Is it going to go down the same as Bitcoin, 10% or 20%, right? So I know some of you are sharp, and actually all of you guys, you are sharp, and you're gonna be aware that Ethereum against USDT is going to go down double, right? So basically, if this goes down 10% and this 10, this is going to go down 20. So the USDT valuation of an altcoin, it's basically it consists two things, right? It consists how much the Bitcoin price in USDT is right now at this moment, and how much the Ethereum is valued in Bitcoin, right, in Satoshis. This is the particles of the Bitcoin is called Satoshis, like just like I mean dollars and cents, right? So basically the satoshis. So to have the price of Ethereum USDT, let me write this for you somewhere here. So you have the BTC value in USDT multiplied by Ethereum price in Bitcoin, right? So this is how you are getting the USDT value, right, of any cryptocurrency rather than the Bitcoin, right? The Bitcoin is the king. The Bitcoin is the shark. The altcoins, they are Gamora fish, guys. If you want to know what I mean by that, you can type Gamora fish. Let's actually do this for you. So Bitcoin is the shark, and the altcoins, it's actually Remora, I think. Yes, this is what I meant. So basically, these small fishes that are always following the shark, and they eat the leftover, right? And the Bitcoin is the king, right? Bitcoin is the king, and the altcoins, they just follow. Why is that so important? Because sometimes when, for example, if the basically what you have to know, what you have to be aware of is the altcoin against Bitcoin, right? If you are trading the altcoin, the most important thing, this is why I'm trading all altcoins against Bitcoin, right? This is why I'm trading again all altcoins, again all coins, all cryptocurrencies against BTC, right? Not against USDT. Just occasionally, very rare, just like now, I am in a short position, right? Uh, so yeah, this is it. And why I'm now in a short of Ethereum? Because I see a potential to go a little bit faster than the BTC, right? Because if the Ethereum, let's see what's going on on the Ethereum against Bitcoin. Actually, it might very well bounce from here, but still the structure is a little bit bearish, so I decided to test it, right? Because see the moving averages, they are still in a bull mode. I mean the 21 haven't yet crossed. Actually they are a little bit in a neutral right now, but the slope is down. The slope of the shorter moving averages is down, which I like. Price it basically here it lost a little bit the 55. You see the first time it touched it bounced, second time it bounced, third time it has a 9-stroke bounce, came again, close a little bit below it, but for sure without much of a volume, and then it bounced. Yeah, you see this close below the 55, much, I mean the volume is much less than the moving average here, then strong bounce, so this was a little bit like a trap here. When you see a small volume like this, you can be aware it's a little bit of a trap. Then it lost it. Here you see the volume is nice, it's above the moving average, right? Then it came to retest it, fight, and then now it's dropping below, right? So if the Ethereum against Bitcoin goes down, and if the Bitcoins if the Bitcoin as well, I'm expecting it to go down, this is one of these cases when I can enter in Ethereum USDT also, because it will move even more, right? I am in a short of the Bitcoin as well, but this here, let's put the moving averages, it can move on a percentage basis a little bit further, right, compared to the Bitcoin. But again, I'm trading the altcoins against Bitcoin only, just very rare, like in this case I'm trading it against USDT. So this is it oh yeah, one more thing I want to show you, why, another reason why I'm doing this. Let's put here some altcoins. Actually we have here the chart of Ethereum USDT. Now let's put I don't know if you guys will see it well if I put 4 charts here. Let's see, and let's put different pairs, and you will see how similar the chart is when it comes to the USDT pairs, right? Because this is what he meant, right? He meant that they all look so, basically they follow the same pattern. This is the words that he used, and this is so true. This is so true, guys, because look, this is Bitcoin, this is Ethereum. Let's put something else. Let's put let's open the USDT pairs here. And another thing not to forget in this video is to talk about how you can keep your account in USDT and trade against and trade still the BTC pairs. Let's look. Actually, I only want these pairs but I don't have here my other list. What can we put? Some of the main altcoins. Let's see, Cardano, or what altcoin to put. Let's find, what are we going to put? Link is, let's just throw some other coins. Oops, here is the Ethereum, not the BNB chart, but yeah. Right now it's not they are not very similar. Let's just look at Ethereum and Bitcoin. I can even make this bigger. In this case you will see it better. So Ethereum against USD I wanted to put. Just a second, guys. This is Kraken. We don't want Kraken. We want Binance, right? Is this Binance? Yeah, this is Binance. Okay, finally we got this now. So what you're gonna see, guys, is how similar the charts are, right? Especially this part right here. Look how similar it is, dump. And actually, guys, something else. When I'm here with my mouse, the same period in time on the right, on your right side where Ethereum USDT is, you are going to see it, right? So basically, when the BTC dumped, Ethereum USDT dumped one candle, two candles. Here the Bitcoin was a little bit sideways, and then the Ethereum dump a little bit further, then a bounce, right? The bounce is happening in the same time, then another dump, then another bounce, then another dump now. So this is what he meant, right? They followed a very similar pattern, and this is because you are watching the altcoins against USDT, and this is very heavily influenced by the Bitcoin price. It's as simple as that. If you want to trade altcoins, I really advise you to trade it against Bitcoin, because let's now check the Bitcoin USDT and then here the Ethereum BTC, right? And you will see that they are totally different, because and still there is um, they changed the interface just now a little bit, so probably that's why I cannot find some of the stuff where they were before. Where is now Binance? Binance was always before here, the first exchange. Where is now Binance here? Now it's almost the last. Anyway, this is what we are looking for. See now what I mean. There are still some parts that, for example, when the Bitcoin is dumping, sometimes Ethereum against Bitcoin will dump too, right? And this is one of these times where I'm telling you that in these times it's good to short Ethereum, because it will go down more than the Bitcoin. I mean, against USDT more than the Bitcoin. But in general, let's see when the Ethereum started to make a run here. Basically, while the Bitcoin was in this triangle, in this calling action, right, sideways action, Ethereum started to break up, right? And actually they broke up together here a little bit. The massive run was together, so sometimes they will go together with each other. Sometimes the Bitcoin will pump, the Ethereum will go down. But there are other strategies that I'm teaching to analyze this stuff, like the Bitcoin dominance, Ethereum dominance, and all this stuff. Or I don't know how, in the course I went a little bit in detail. I can go much in depth for you guys. Yeah, basically, if you want to learn this stuff, if you I have plenty of experience with cryptos. I also have one-on-one coaching, so if you really want to go in depth, like how, I mean, if you want to learn more, you can basically um, connect with me and ask me for this, and we're gonna discuss it and all this stuff. But yeah, and the last thing that I wanted to share is how do I trade the how do I keep right now the account balance in USDT and I still trade against Bitcoin? Simply margin trading, right? Now on Binance there are two types of margin, cross margin and isolated margin, right? The cross margin, they messed it a little bit recently, so I'm starting now to use the isolated margin as well. But for the isolated margin, guys, you if you have USDT, you cannot trade against Bitcoin, right? So basically, in the cross margin, you can hold USDT and still borrow Bitcoin or borrow any other coin and to short it against Bitcoin. Let me show you what I mean by this. So when you go here in the classic, basically you saw that I have BTC, right? I can now go find Ethereum. Actually, the coins that I'm currently on a trades, they are all against Bitcoin, right? I am now in in a few trades, right? I have the positions open here. The stop losses is not yet loading, but I'm not gonna show you what coins I am in, right? So because I mean this is not that I'm hiding or something. I just don't want you guys to jump now because I will upload this video now, and some of you who watch it right away, you might jump on the same trades and get burned because you don't know what strategy I used to enter and any of this stuff. So that's why I don't want to show really my positions. But yeah, what I wanted to show you is that holding USDT in the cross margin, I can now borrow, for example, if I want to short Ethereum against Bitcoin, I can just borrow Ethereum, go to the Ethereum BTC pair and short it, right? Sell it for Bitcoin, then buy it back, repay all this stuff. So with the cross margin UK, but just like you can do that, but just like I said, they mess it a little bit. Why? Because the cross margin, it was 5x 3, and there were choices 3x or 5x the account, right? Now it's basically 2x, right? I mean, if you have 10k, you will be able to trade 20k. Basically, if I have, I mean, now actually it's even more mess than this. I have more than 10k and I can borrow maximum 1 Bitcoin, right, to trade with. As you can see, I'm already in. Oh, in basic, I mean, I already all the positions. I cannot open any more trades, any more shorts, because I will show you that it's really like this. As you see here, borrow available to borrow 0.019. So I cannot borrow more than one. You cannot basically borrow more than 1 Bitcoin anymore, even if you have 1 million in your account, right? So this is why they made it before. It was 5x. If you have 12k, just like or 13k, you can borrow 5 times this and play with it, right? But not anymore. So this is why I started to use the isolated margin. Now I'm starting to, but while I'm keeping my account in USDT, it's very hard to use the isolated margin. Let me see if I'm still in the game. Yes, we are still recording. So basically, when now I keep my balance in USDT, right, I cannot really use the isolated margin to trade anything else than Bitcoin, right? I cannot open any other position. This is another reason that I open the Ethereum USDT pair, because I cannot enter anything. I can trade, I can enter in all basically USDT pairs, right? But just like I already said, I don't trade altcoins against USDT. So yeah, this is what you can do. You can, if you don't keep your account in BTC, it's going to be hard with the isolated margin. With the cross margin, you will be able to trade, but as you can see, you can trade maximum of 1 Bitcoin. But I guess for many of you, this will be enough, so you don't have to worry about it. So this is how basically you keep your account in USDT, but you trade against Bitcoin pairs simply when you use the margin, the cross margin. So I think this is enough for this video, guys. I hope now it's more clear for you, Charlie, and for everyone else that is going to watch this video, because I know it's confusing for you guys. Should you trade against USDT, against Bitcoin? How, why they follow the same pattern? This is why I already explained you, right? Because this is just how the USDT price of the altcoins is formed. So it's very normal to be strongly influenced by the what is Bitcoin is doing right now. And when Bitcoin is doing some strong moves, this to be reflected on the altcoins against USDT. So yeah, this is it for this video again. Thank you for your great question, and this is it, guys. If you need some more questions or if you want to work one-on-one with me to go more in depth, you can always chat me, and that's it. I'm out for now.